I'm Brett. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for coming. Can you hear me all right? Great, just making sure. Thank you again for coming. This is really cool. It's been a while since I've been here. I'm actually a former student at U of A. Thank you. Peace be with you. I was
Brett Robinson, everybody.
Oh. This is my first time on stage. It really sounded like you guys are listening. All right, I'm gonna start over. Hey, how y'all doing? Good. All right, this is good. That sounds a lot better. I am a former Fayetteville, Arkansas U of A student. All right, good. Thank you. I studied graphic design. Any other graphic design majors in here? No? All right. I specialize in typography, which is the study of fonts and type and letters. And it's weird. I've always had this fascination with letters and fonts. And I think it has something to do with my great-grandfather because he was italic. I'm going to set the bar really low early on and then... Don't worry, the jokes get much worse. I didn't really spend a whole lot of time in the Union here at Fayetteville. I was a terrible student. I partied a lot. Too much. I'll say too much. But I don't party anymore, thankfully. I'm married. I've got a kid on the way. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know who the mom's going to be, but we're adopting. Calm down. So yeah, I don't party anymore. I kept the party going for a while though, like up into my late 20s, and I don't know how to party anymore. I forgot how to party. If you can believe that. I know I forgot to party because last week I went to a party and I was in the corner of a room and this dude came up to me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." Sorry, doing it wrong. But I saw this girl who looked exactly like my wife, and I went up to her and I gave her a good squeeze and a hug, and she turned around and she was like, "Ah!" And I was like, "Ah! Sorry." Thought it was my wife. It was an honest mistake. Later that night, my wife lost it when I told her though, because she was in Nashville at the time. So, guys, it's time to get serious about the internet. You know what I mean? I think it's getting dangerous. I was using Google Street View the other day, and I love that thing. You can see the whole world from like just the first person perspective by dropping that little Google Map guy. It's awesome. I dropped him in Times Square the other day, and I was looking around. I was like, "Oh, this is cool. I don't need to go there now." But you got to be careful where you drop the little yellow fella, because I dropped him in the middle of Detroit, Michigan, and I watched him get mugged. And then he started to downward spiral and started doing crack, and he sold his bike for Bitcoin. It was a weird lunch break. I had a big week on the internet. I finished YouTube. Didn't take that long. I use Firefox. That's my jam. I like the Firefox browser. I love the word Firefox. I think like that would be a perfect name for a bar because there'd always be tabs open. It's alright. It's okay. The internet got me in trouble last week. The Google. You guys heard of Google? No. Great. I'm not crazy about my job, so I've been doing a lot of job hunting on the clock, and you got to kill two birds with one stone somehow. I found out the hard way that my company's hiring. I was submitting my resume and portfolio to like a dozen job postings online, Hot Jobs, Indeed, Craigslist, and yeah, there's some jobs on there. But there was an anonymous job posting on Craigslist, and it was right up my alley with my skill set. I was like, I can do this. I don't know where it's at, but click. An hour later, my boss calls me into his office and he's like, is this your resume? If you guys weren't paying attention, I applied for my own job on the clock where I currently work and collect a paycheck. And the worst part about it was I lied on my resume. The boss is like, you didn't design the Walmart catalog. Well, sure I did that. Harvard. Oh, good. So yeah, I'm married. It's going great. 5 years down, 2 to go. If you've not heard of the 7-year itch, I don't know what to expect. No, it's going great. I love her. We get along great. She's got a great sense of humor. She has to. But yeah, there's like we've been married 5 years and we're still learning how to live with each other. I know that sounds weird, but like there's things I do that I thought she knew, but this is all new to her. She caught me the other day peeing in the shower, and that didn't go well. I don't know if she was mad at me because I wasn't even taking a shower at the time, or she wasn't done taking a shower. I don't know. You live and learn. I spend a lot of time in the shower crying, and but I like drinking in the shower. It's weird, right? It's awesome. I was on my 6th or 7th beer the other day, and Brett, you better get out of there. You're gonna be late for work. 8 o'clock's gonna get here real soon. I don't have a problem. She thinks I give way too many high fives during sex, and I'm like, look, I'm having an awesome time. How am I not gonna? Told her, listen, honey, if you can't handle 30 seconds of high fiving, get out of the car. I make time for her. What? Yes, I only have one testicle. Let me back up. In 2012, I was diagnosed with testicular cancer. Still here. I'm in remission. Thanks. And it's weird living with one testicle. Guys, lighten up. It's okay. We're all adults here. I think I like having testicular cancer because, just hang with me. Just hang with me, okay? Because of the random questions I get about it, from dudes mostly. Buddy of mine not too long ago asked me, Brad, what does it feel like only having one testicle? Well, Timmy, I'll tell you. It's, I'm not great at explaining things, but if I had to compare it to anything, it's kind of that same feeling you get when you go to the kitchen and then you go to the pantry and then you reach for a potato and then you realize you don't even have any hands. I know. I'm not good at explaining things, I'm sorry. Another question somebody asked me not too long ago was, Brett, does your ball sack look weird now? Now. As if it looked awesome before. Now. Brett, how did you find the lump? Well, my story's a little different. I didn't find it, my uncle did. Guys, come on. He's a doctor, calm down. I used to race bicycles, just like Lance and Armstrong. So naturally, a lot of people compared me to the dude. Like, I was pretty serious about it. I have several awards. I don't know. But I raced all over the country, mostly Arkansas and Oklahoma. It was just Arkansas. But, so yeah, people would compare me to the dude, and I hated it. It annoyed the hell out of me, because he was a bad guy. He wasn't a good dude. I didn't like being compared to the guy. Guys, I would never sleep with Sheryl Crow. Gross. Guys, I gotta go here in a second. Before I do, I got these characters I've been working on for a while, about 10 years or so. And they're good. This first one is a character I like to call the Sleeping Hyena. Here we go. Okay. Thank you. Nailed it. This next one is an atheist who just died and woke up in hell. Ah, shoot. That was it. I got one more, and then I gotta go. This is a lazy mugger. Thanks for coming out, guys. My name is Ronske. Enjoy the rest of your show.
That was pretty great, right? How about that dancing? That was pretty great too. You don't have to clap for that. No, it's okay. Guys, we're happy to be here with you today. We're going to do some improv comedy. Anybody in here never see Laugh Track and Field? Like, this is your first time to see us do a show? All right? All right. There's a lot of you. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. No, what we're going to do today is we're going to get started with a game called The Clap. Everything you see today is going to be completely improvised. He wrote that, but that's it. Like, from here on out, we're making it up. Like, I promise. So we're going to do a game called The Clap. Here's how The Clap's going to work. We're going to have 3 different scenes going on. One here, one here, one here. At any time, I can just clap, point at the group that I want to continue. They're going to have to pick up where the last line left off. So this is going to be a game for Evan, for Tucker, for Morty, for Jake, for Matt, and for Austin. So what I need for you guys here is a suggestion for Austin and Evan. What's your favorite movie? Somebody's favorite movie? Okay, new rule all night long. If you say Shrek, leave. Okay? Hey. No, here's what I want. I need a movie that's not Shrek, or a Shrek 6. I'm going to throw a bone to our audience. I heard Shrek-nado. I need maybe a historical event that these guys could recreate for us here on stage.
The British are coming.
The British are coming. They sure are, right? They're coming. What's a weird text message somebody sent you, or somebody sent you that I can have these guys do?
I'm pregnant.
I'm sorry, who got pregnant? Oh, never mind. You don't have to say anything. No shame tonight. Just one message. We did that last show. It was really good. Sorry, what? Can you repeat that? I joined Grindr to help me find a man. That's the way it goes sometimes. Hey, let's write it down. What do we got over here?
Shrek-NATO.
What do we got over here?
The British are coming.
What do we got over here?
I joined Grindr to help find a man.
Don't we all? All right, take it away, Shrek-NATO.
All right, man. I thought, as head of DreamWorks, it was going to be a good idea to team up with you, Sci-Fi, but Shrek-NATO? That's what you got? Out of all the ideas you could have had, put Shrek in a tornado?
Yes! Shrek-NATO is the best idea of this century. Do you realize they've already put a shark in a tornado?
I do realize you did that. I watched it happen. And you came to DreamWorks, you said, what if we did that with Shrek?
And that's what I'm saying now. It's going to be magical if we do it.
At the end of the movie, you have Shrek eat Donkey. And Dragon gets him out. And Shrek dies. You can't do that to a DreamWorks beloved character.
Yes, you can. And then the tornado comes and sweeps everybody away. You know
Tornado comes and sweeps everyone
No.
away.
We can't count on that. We're going to have to fight this war.
I feel like their warning system is too good. They come out with their horseback riders and yell, the British are coming.
Yeah, but look,
Everyone knows. They all know we're here.
your plan to keep Washington from crossing the Delaware was hopefully a hurricane. That didn't work. He got across.
We did.
And you know what he did after that?
Yeah.
And an earthquake didn't stop him from doing that, did it?
No, and a firestorm didn't stop us from losing because I'm not even sure those things are real.
I'm not even sure those things are real. Okay, just got completely off the hinges, all right? I joined Grindr to find a man. You were obviously a beautiful woman, okay? This whole date is not working out the way that I envisioned it in my head, okay?
Are you done now?
Say
Can I say something?
Yes.
Because I also joined Grindr to find a man. I'm a big fan of Will and Grace. I was like, what better place to find my own gay than Grindr?
No, this is not what I need. I don't need this in my
That
life.
would be so... I don't need this in my life. This doubt, this rejection. I thought you were going to be supportive.
As head of DreamWorks, I'm very supportive. As a loving husband, I'm very supportive. As a loving father, I'm also supportive. I'm a supportive guy. You have bad ideas.
It's not supportive to tell me I have bad ideas. You know how about
You know what? We've been friends for a long time, but I don't have to be supportive of all of your ideas.
Yes, you do. That's how friendship works.
Mustard pancakes, bad idea. It's time I came out, I said it. Okay?
Have you never had mustard mixed with syrup in a pancake?
Yes, I have. You gave it to me. No, it was bad.
No, it was bad. No. I'm talking every red coat dead.
Yes, so, okay, we lost the war. We can come back in, 1812. It'll be fine.
I'm not safe until then. I've had to stop speaking with a British accent, I'm afraid.
It's like 1787 now. We've got, 40 years. It'll be fine. They'll have a whole generation of redcoats running out there. And by that time, I'm sure they'll have invented hurricane machines.
So you think that after this revolution, the Americans are going to start churning out more redcoats because they missed us?
Essentially, yes.
And you think we can pass as Americans for the next 40 years until that happens?
And you think that we can pass as Americans for the next 40 years until that happens?
Yes, until our Will and Grace-esque show finally gets canceled.
That's what I said.
I was not on board at all when this whole day kind of went awry.
I
But
know.
now they're thinking syndication rights.
Right.
People are out there Will and Grace are out there. Probably
Right.
they got boats and mansions and stuff.
They're so rich.
They're so rich. And what do they have that we don't have?
A TV show.
Okay, a TV show. That's the best I can do. No feature-length film, one season Shrek-NATO. Baby, I can't give you a movie, man.
Why can't you give me a movie?
Because they're on my ass. You're lucky I got you this.
They're on my ass. You're lucky I got you this. Okay? We got one pilot ordered for our Will and Grace-esque show, which we still need to make a title for.
It's on the BBC.
I know about that. I
supposed to compete with Benedict Cumberbatch. And then another guy I have
I love Benedict Cumberbatch. Can I just say that right now? This is so great. This is
He's a treasure.
Shit, we gotta make a TV
We
show.
gotta figure it out. Okay, all right. I know. What if we did something like? What if we did like a segment that was like animated?
like an anime. Oh, like a Lizzie McGuire type.
Like a Lizzie McGuire. We have tiny versions of ourselves. Just kind of cut out and we're just gonna like, oh, we're others.
Tiny versions of ourselves. They've started reproducing the red.
Yes, I told you. They just start shooting out little redcoats and they'll chop the Americans' knees off.
And it's the last 5 minutes of 1811, so we're rearing to go.
Happy New Year.
All right, thank you. To come out too. We're about to have a town hall meeting for you guys. Here's what's going on. This is a new game we've never played before. It's gonna be good. I promise. Don't leave. Don't leave. All right. Never mind. Nobody's leaving. Thank you for nothing. Guys, this game is called Town Hall Meeting. What's gonna happen is these 5 people are gonna be they're for something. They've got an issue. They're for it. They believe in it. These 5 people, not so much.
I hate that thing.
Obviously, we all know what we're talking about, don't we? Guys, what's an issue that we could have 2 different sides on? Maybe...
Sex.
There's only one side of the issue on LSU, right? There's not 2 sides you can argue. Hold on, what are we legalizing? Legalizing man buns. All right, here's what we gotta do, guys. We gotta figure out whether or not we should legalize man buns. Listen, all right, these 5 people, they've got a lot to say, and I think we should just go ahead and fill the floor open to them. Please, go ahead.
Hello, my constituency. I am the Reverend Gregor Mendelevium, and I'm here to argue on the sake of the men buns. And I'm here to tell you that it is biblically sanctioned.
Amen.
My constituency. I'm here to tell you that on the first day, God saw that the world was not formed yet and said, well, I better make one of those. So he did. We're here, right? All right, skip to like 7 days later. Adam had long hair and had a man bun, and it was glorious.
It was.
So glorious, in fact, that he got kicked out of Eden because that serpent was envious that he couldn't grow one.
Is that the reason the serpent was envious? I don't know. Maybe someone else can shed some light or anything else? Yeah. Each of you should do the same!
That is blasphemy!
Powerful moment. How do you guys feel right now?
You monster! Do you know how long it took to grow this? Do you know how long it took to work for this?
Yeah. Show
40 days and 40 nights.
And I've never been so proud in my life of my man bun. And how dare you? How dare legally, ethically, morally, scientifically, economy, every single possible.
Now, to be fair, he didn't cut off your man bun. Yours is just fine.
It's the same thing.
Stay over there, mister.
All right, come on, Ed. Tell me something about this issue.
Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Dr. Von Sossen.
So we're going to listen to some Nazi.
Speak. As you might have recently read, the man
man bun can actually be very dangerous for the scout. And I can see it's already affected some of the people. So for the health of our town, I suggest that we delete the man bun permanently.
I have something to say about this, okay? As head of the Granola Association of Littletown. Tell them. I will, when we get to it. Okay, so, my boyfriend, Chad, grew his hair out, and he put it in a man bun, and as soon as he did that, the sex went through the roof. I mean, how much sex have you had with Chad? None. So only I would know. So, obviously, this is keep the man bun.
Was all of that in a hammock with tacos as well?
Yeah, it was. Are you going to judge me? Are you going to judge me?
No one's judging you. Here's the question about the chat. How many of you had sex with Chad?
None of you.
That's irrelevant.
They couldn't give me a try.
He told me not to say anything.
Well, then come say something.
You all know me. Anyway, as you all know about me, I own the local barber shop in town, and business is poor. It is not good at all. I am losing a lot of money. Everybody comes in here and they're just like, I just want to trim, and I'm just like, you know, I could cut the whole thing off and I could give you like a real man's haircut, and they're like, no, we want to do this for a while. And I don't know, maybe I'm living in an old-fashioned time.
Maybe you just suck.
And the Lord saith unto you, burn.
Chad is the last person to be talking about sucking, if I may just...
Hey, you can move now.
Barber, out!
Chad. My name is Chad. You know, I'm real concerned about the example that these rapscallions are setting for our youth.
Big word for you, Chad.
You know, just because you have to have a detachable man bun and can't grow yours naturally, you don't have to come at me.
That's
You never loved me.
This is all.
But all I wanted to say was, the sex was great. And my man bun helped me get into his man buns.
Alopecia, I can't grow my own hair. I have to wear a wig. Used to, I could go to the wig shop and buy a wig. Now that people are not cutting their hair off and keeping their hair in man buns, the wig shop is closed. I have to walk around like some bald freak all the time.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It's anecdotal at best, but it's still better than your arguments.
What do you say to that?
I'm Tamara, former homosexual. With man buns, along with the help of Reverend, thank you. That put a former in front of my homosexuality. When I saw Chad's man bun right here, a beautiful human being, I stopped being gay. And if that's not a miracle created by man buns, let me tell ya, shit, I don't know what it is.
Listen, it's time for our last word on the subject. Please, what do you have to say?
Well, as you all know me, I'm Mrs. Basket from the elementary school down the road.
You suck.
I remember you when you were gay. Anyways, I remember when little Chad was in my class and he started growing his hair, and it became a distraction to the learning and the molding of these young minds.
Think of the kids!
Think of the children in this town.
We are thinking Think of of children. that.
Anyways, I'm an elementary school teacher. I don't think about that, but
Well, the record show you probably do.
Yeah, I remember you do.
lightning on this town if you cut our man buns.
Go!
Monster! Oh no! My hair!
The sex is great.
Think of the children.
Teach, I'm sorry I never fought you back.
Get a haircut, Chad the selfish lover.
No, he's right. The sex was really great.
We lost the war, but I will win this argument!
We're not just going to take his word for it. Did they win? Round of applause if you think this side got the better end of that argument. Now make some noise if you think this side won.
Is a little bit of Jake and a whole lot of Justin in equal proportions. Alright, a lot of you guys are familiar with this next game. It's called Change. What's going to happen is these two beautiful young men are going to do a beautiful scene for us, but occasionally they'll say something that I'm not quite down with, and I'll just say change. So if Jake were to tell me what his day is like,
It was a pretty good day.
change.
It was a pretty bad day.
Change.
I was pretty hungover.
Yep. Or if Justin was going to describe his grandmother to me,
My grandmother's a lovely lady.
change.
My grandmother's a she-harpy.
My grandmother, change.
My grandmother sometimes takes me to fly.
An accomplished pilot, his grandma. So what I need from you guys is a suggestion for an activity.
Go to Olive Garden.
I'm hearing a lot of Olive Garden, so take it away with Olive Garden.
This is so beautiful that we're celebrating the 5-year anniversary of our friendship at this wonderful hall.
Yeah, it's the 5-year anniversary of our friendship at Olive Garden. We haven't left.
Right. Hey, when they say unlimited breadsticks and soup, like
They mean it!
Okay, I'm not going anywhere. And this is so great. We've been here for so long. Everyone, hey, Tito! That's Tito. He's my favorite waiter. That's Tito. He's an asshole.
No doubt. Yeah, yesterday Tito came by and was like, "Hey Tito, can I get some more breadsticks?" And he just looked at me.
Tito does that. He's very, he doesn't like to give out the breadsticks very much, you know what I mean? It takes forever to get them to you. It's just like, dude, bring them. You set one down, you go back and get another one.
Like, would it kill you to be a good waiter, Tito?
I know.
Like, would it kill you to maybe shave, Tito? Like, would it kill you to give me a foot massage, Tito?
It's like, we've been here for 5 years, sure. We haven't left these seats. Sure, I'm aching, I'm sore. I would very much like to go and leave.
Sure.
Right, sure. But, still provide the same level of service that has come standard at an Olive Garden, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think Tito realized that, he wasn't allowed to leave until we left. So.
Yeah, he did not sign up for this 5 years ago. He really, Tito!
Tito!
Just wave at me.
Change.
Just bring me some breadsticks.
Change.
Get out of here.
I know we're sending you conflicting messages, Tito. Just figure it out. My suggestion is, next time Tito comes by, we just tell him, look, you can leave. You don't have to wait for us.
Right, there's other servers at this Olive Garden.
Change.
I don't think anybody else works here.
We need him.
He's making all the food and then bringing it out. Tito's actually pretty hard work.
Listen, man, it's our 5-year anniversary. It's supposed to be about us, but the more I think about it, the more I think we're the villains in this story. And Tito is just sort of like a hostage.
I think if we maybe left the Olive Garden?
Change!
Do you think maybe if we just stayed here and really things will still kind of balance out at some point?
I think for us, our lives will be in balance, sure, but maybe not Tito's.
Change.
I think maybe for us, we'll be okay, but Tito might be dead.
Change.
I think for us, we're in a bad situation. Tito, maybe not.
I would actually reverse. We're in a great situation. I'm really enjoying all these breadsticks. But I've been kind of thinking about things the last 5 years, and I just thought,
what?
Well, what if we went out and did anything else?
Change.
What if we tried a TGI Fridays?
Change.
What if we... Fuck it, let's just stay here.
No, but now I'm thinking about it, I think you might be onto something, right? Like, I feel like we're in a rut. Like, at some point in time, at some point in time we dug out an actual rut and we just sat in it, okay? Like, at some point in time we started making, like, World War I style, like, ditches we could hide in. Like, at some point in time we just thought we'd get a bunny, we let it in through a hole in the wall, and it's been our good friend ever since.
That's true. Tito and his bunny are all we've got, like, in this whole place. So you just feed, give it a breadstick. Tito, more breadsticks?
For the bunny.
For the bunny, Tito.
All right! Why don't we just get 3 more people out here and see what happens? Any 3, I'll be one. We'll go. And why don't we get Justin out here too? And why don't I leave?
That's what we agreed to. Guys, we're going to play a game called Oscar-winning moment. This is going to be a game for Juliet. This is going to be a game for Matt. This is going to be a game for Grant. At any point in time, I can say to these people, Oscar-winning moment, and they're going to interrupt their scene by getting a little bit dramatic with this. So it's a good time. It's a lot of fun. I need the name for the film they're going to be recreating for us here today.
Schindler's List.
The what? The milk what? Not a movie that already exists.
Human Centipede.
I heard stuff. Stuffy what? This is going. Is it Frozen NASCAR? Throwback NASCAR. How about Frozen NASCAR? That's what I heard. Frozen NASCAR.
This is the most dangerous race line. Annually, 2 people make it out. The first and second place, respectively.
Right. Is it going to mess it up? There's only 2 of us racing this year, or is that a problem? Because there's just the 2 of us.
I mean,
that showed up for this.
It's not going to change a thing. 2 people still.
Right. So I have a question about the rules, though. I'm a little bit confused.
Okay.
Because apparently, and I want to make sure I got this right. So we do a lap, and then we freeze? And just don't move.
Freeze! No, you get out of your car. You pit stop after that. You put some ice cubes on your car and freeze that too.
You freeze the car. And
freeze the car too, and then you gotta start it up. Go.
So do we
to make that noise?
Yeah. Read section 5.
Oscar-winning moment, Matt.
Honestly, I'm just a big enthusiast of the film Frozen. I thought it was going to be more themed to that movie, and this is not actually as fun as I was hoping. However, I think what might make it a little bit more fun is that I'm actually racing against my sister, but she doesn't know we're related, so I don't know when to tell her.
So, sir, I have a question.
Shoot. Yeah.
Do we have to freeze in the same position?
Right.
And also, when we put ice cubes on the car, are we supposed to make those ice cubes ourselves?
No, your pit already has huge bags of ice cubes. We supplied that.
That's right. So when we freeze, is it like we freeze in some sort of pose, like we're twins or something? Like we freeze like. It's like that might be
uncannily good. You guys?
Well, this was kind of like a lover's lane circle.
Oscar-winning moment, Julia.
So Richard and I met a couple years ago, and I was just strolling through the park, doing as girls do in New York when they're by themselves in the daytime. And I was walking my dog, and Richard just stopped me and was like, "Oh my gosh, you look like someone I know." And I was like, I get that all the time because I live in New York. I kind of look like Taylor Swift, I guess. So Richard then was like, "We should hang out. I'd love to get to know you better. After all these years, I think I found you." And I was like, no one has ever said that to me. And I was it meant a lot to me because it's not every day. It was just like a movie. It's not every day you meet your lover in the streets of New York with a dog, and it's just been great. So now we're doing this lover circle, and I'm hoping to really break the ice, if you know what I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, lover circle is kind of that's a strong phrase to put on it.
that I don't let you touch me. There's a reason for that.
Last-winning moment, Grant.
Okay, so maybe Freeze NASCAR is not the most watched thing. Maybe it's the least watched thing on television. Maybe I'm trying to kill one of them to boost their ratings. I don't know. Maybe. Oh my goodness. And these people don't even have the common courtesy to talk to me while they're here. They deserve what's coming to one of them.
And I just feel like because this is being broadcast live on ESPN4, that we need to
I'm sorry to break this up.
Okay.
You're still here.
Right.
You can have these type of conversations later. Okay. Maybe not when you're signing a contract. Here's the we saying that if you die, it's not me, right? Because you know there's a chance of death.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's what's part.
So, oh well. Oh wow. All right. So I do have one thing. There's one problem here. It says it says your first emergency family contact. I know who to put here.
Last-winning moment, Julia.
I'm a touchy-feely gal, and Richard knew that going in that I liked hugs. I didn't have any siblings growing up. I always wanted a brother, and Mom just never, she would always say, like, there was a time, and the time passed. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just alone, and so I had stuffed animals. And now Richard is saying that he doesn't, 2 years in, we've been together a little. I mean, no titles, right? But it's casual. But you think that he would maybe want like a high five. We're in this together, and this contract, I thought I met all of his family members already, so I'm a little confused, but I'm hoping that maybe something will happen. Maybe he'll kind of call his mom and ask for her blessing to propose to me, We'll see. I'm going to go back to this contract.
So it's Blake here. I was wondering if you wanted to maybe finally let's put a title on. Let's put the title of sister.
Oscar-winning moment, Grant.
Sister? What? I thought totally they were dating. What's happening? I can't kill a sister or a brother. That would be making them evil. I'm not evil. I'm only goal-oriented.
So, who's excited about Star Wars? You'll figure it out in the car. Thank you.
Dude, get off the stage. All right, that might have been a little harsh. I don't care. Guys, I have a little game coming up for all of you. And I need 3 players real quick. And those are going to be Evan, Peyton, and Justin? I think it's Justin. I didn't read the subtitles. This game is called Three-Headed Expert. What we have right here is one amazing specimen. Maybe it came out of space, or maybe it came out of a lab. I don't know, but they know everything. And you can ask it any question you want, and it'll give you the answer. One word at a time from one of its heads. So, audience, do you guys have a question? Oh, yes, sir, yes.
Hi there.
Standing up, please.
Brad Bielema, coach of the Razorbacks. I have a problem putting my foot in my mouth, and I wanted to know what I can do to avoid Freudian slips.
Your
Foot.
Belongs
to
Everyone.
in,
the
Universe.
especially,
the you.
Universe.
it's he,
Of
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
I'm a scientist, but I'm also real confused. Did you come out of a lab or space or what?
Yes.
I
came
Out.
of
a
Test.
space.
lab.
Way in the back, yes, yes.
Yeah, I actually am the lab assistant to that idiot. I was just wondering how to tell my boss I want to quit.
Tell
him,
that
you
should.
die.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm partial owner of Brett Wheel on his foot. I think it's time to go a majority owner to sell it. And I want to help do this.
don't
Use
Your
outside
voice.
with
me.
So I actually grew up in a scientific lab, so therefore my view of the world is a little bit skewed. What I'm trying to get at is I've always been attracted to things with multiple heads, and I'm trying to figure out the correct wording to say my feelings.
Sister!
Okay, next question.
Hi there. My name's Jimmy McFly. I am the lab operator of the lab that you escaped from space. So what I really want to know is, can you come back?
no.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, I'm like Bub Bubberson, and I was just wondering, I've been listening to Pandora Radio, and it said that mouth cancer is a better hunter than me, and how can I get to be a better hunter than mouth cancer?
Well,
Poison.
Yourself.
Yeah, I just found out that my girlfriend grew up in a lab and she's really into like three-headed things. How do I please her? Sexually.
Shit.
I
Don't
Fucking
believe
you.
Yeah, I'm that scientist from earlier. And my lab assistant told me to die, and my favorite experiment tried to fuck her brother. Can you bring some kind of order into my life?
don't
Ever
do.
this.
again.
The next game we're going to play for you guys today is going to be called Dime Store Novel. This is going to be a game for Morty, it's going to be a game for Tucker, and it's going to be a game for Hansen. Here's what's going to happen. Morty's going to write a book. It's going to be it's going to be an instant classic. You guys are going to love it. These guys are going to just act out this book, and you're going to be surprised at what a good story they make on the spot right in front of you. I need the title of that book they're going to write.
The Sad Tiger.
The Sad Tiger? What a bummer.
Gases in space.
We're going to find a way to make The Sad Tiger the happiest story you've ever heard. Take it away, guys, The Sad Tiger.
Cheer up, Tony. Cheer up, Tony, he said, lying at the foot of his cage. Tony, cheer up! Tony was trying to cheer up. He was up, but he gave up. He was clawing his way away. Greg had never felt such shame in his life not being able to keep his tiger happy. The saddest tiger, some might call Tony. Maybe we shouldn't have named him after a cereal box, said Greg to himself. Maybe I could eat this guy if I wasn't so damn sad, said Tony to himself in tiger language. The cage was a thin barrier between their bodies, but between their hearts, what could keep between them? And Greg loved Tony, and Tony loved Greg in kind of like a normal animal way, so don't read into it. Like a boy and a dog kind of thing, but with a large cat and a grown man. Tony had kind of picked up on English here and there, so he was able to garble out a little bit of...
So, basically.
But that was about it. And Greg had taken some tiger lessons in college. But that's as far as it went. But this language barrier, nor did this physical barrier stop them from forming a friendship. But this friendship could not cheer up Tony in this time as there was a bigger trouble going on in his life. Crackle, the lightning cracked. Ba-boom, the thunder crickled. Tony hated storms, and Greg was deaf. So he didn't even know there was a
pile there. Tony had asked specifically for that pile of baseballs. Greg thought they were softballs. Tony wasn't going to cheer up on this day. Unless, Greg thought to himself, I could do something weird like this.
I just opened the door.
Tony thought,
I could eat his head. But I'll play baseball instead.
Tony was so pleased to finally get his claws on the baseball, because all his life he had dreamed of being in the major leagues, not the zoo. Greg did not. Again, Greg had a poor job reading the situation. And they embraced! Tony thought, you know, I could maul the guy, but he's just so darn happy, I'm not going to let my depression kill his vibe. Tony understood Greg like that. He was a good friend. But, you know, just a little nibble.
Ow! Maybe that feels good?
Greg thought maybe that felt good. He sure did.
I think we all thought that felt good. Here's something that doesn't feel good. We're going to play a game now called the Hot Pepper Challenge. I think you guys might have heard us talk about that a little bit. It's going to be for Julia, for Grant, for Hansen, and for Peyton. Here's what's going to happen, guys. These four hate themselves. They want to eat hot peppers on stage for your enjoyment. What they're going to do is they're going to play a little game for us. This game is called Try That On for Size. At some point in time, we're going to get physical activities from you guys that these guys can act out. For instance, if I said, if you guys said, I'm mowing the lawn, Grant would go like,
I'm mowing the lawn. Try that on for size.
Now Hansen has to take that exact same physical action and can't do mowing the lawn.
I'm riding a bicycle. Try that on for size.
There you go. They're just going to go back and forth until somebody messes up. But when they do, they eat a pepper. A hot pepper. And also they tag out. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to play this real fast. But before that, they're all going to start with a warm-up pepper just because they hate themselves. In case you're wondering, these peppers are escalating in terms of how hot they are, how uncomfortable they are, starting with the mildest and going to the hottest. So these orange ones will literally kill them on stage. Yeah. All right. That's it. We're just going to get into it. Can I get a physical activity that Grant can do? Lifting weights? Thank you.
I'm lifting weights. Try that on for size.
Oh, this is going to be a good game.
Pepper! Another physical activity.
Hopscotch.
Sorry, what?
Hopscotch.
Hopscotch. Take away, Grant.
I'm playing hopscotch. Try that on for size.
I lost the limb. Try that
Pepper! Another physical activity, please.
Push-ups.
I heard push-ups. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, Peyton, go ahead.
I'm doing push-ups.
I'm doing yoga. Try that on for size.
I'm a snake. Try that on.
I lost my contact. Try that on for size.
I'm a snake going back.
Physical activity, please, for Julia.
Karate.
Sorry, what?
Karate.
Karate, Julia.
I'm doing karate. Try that on for size.
I'm giving a back massage. Try that on for size.
I'm being a robot. Try that on for size.
I'm doing this new dance. Try that on for size.
I'm smacking my brother. Try that on for size.
My name's Jake Rowlet. That's an inside joke. Try that on for size.
No inside jokes, Pepper. Physical activity, please, for Julia.
Bowling.
I heard bowling.
I'm bowling. Try that on for
I'm
size.
playing softball. Try that on for size.
I'm a magician. Try that on for
I'm
size.
curling. Try that on for size.
I'm hating myself. Try that
I need a physical activity for Peyton. Swimming, Peyton.
I'm swimming. Try that on for size.
I'm floating in space. Try that on for
I
size.
sent you to a car wash and I'm making my way through. Try that on for size.
Physical activity for Peyton. I'm sorry? Splits. What's...
I mean, it's exercise.
I'm stretching. Try that on for size.
I need activity for Julia.
Making pancakes.
You're making pancakes.
I'm making pancakes. Try that on for size.
I'm using a small shovel. Try that on for size.
I'm flipping things onto my brother. Try that on for size.
I'm going through this magazine. Try that on for size.
I'm chopping down a mini tree. Try that on for size.
I'm using a hammer. This way. Try that on for size.
I need activity for Julia, please. Julia, you're eating chicken nuggets.
Oh, I did a chicken nugget challenge last week. I'm eating chicken nuggets. Try that on for size.
I'm biting my fingers. Try that.
I'm blowing multiple whistles. Try that on for size.
I'm taking shots.
I need something for Peyton, please. Your Facebook stalking.
I'm Facebook stalking.
I'm a 1990s hacker. Try that on.
I'm just studiously wiggling my fingers. Try that on for size.
I'm giving the worst back massage. Try that
I'm tickling my brother. Try that
on. I'm being sexy. Try that on.
Nope.
Peyton, please. Activity. Fighting sharp. Sorry, what? Jousting, Peyton. You're jousting.
I'm jousting. Try that on for size.
I'm running with a log. Try that on for size.
My armpit smells. Try that
I'm attempting to play football. Try that on for size.
I'm making fun of you playing football.
No, make fun of her. Eat a pepper. Julia, please. Activity. Julia, you're LARPing. Live action role playing, Julia. You got this.
I'm LARPing.
Hansen, please. Hansen's learning to surf.
I'm learning to surf. Try that on for size.
I'm losing my balance. Try that on for size.
I'm at a cross beam. Try that on for size.
I'm the worst person at the X Games. Try that
I'm walking a tightrope. Try that on for size.
Nope.
Another activity for Hansen.
CrossFit.
Sorry, what? CrossFit, Hansen.
I'm crossfitting. Try that on for size.
I'm Superman. Try that on for size.
I'm lying about my fitness. Try that on for size.
You're already lying about your fitness, Hansen. Have a pepper. And the activity for Julia. Julia, you're playing guitar.
I'm playing guitar. Try that on for size.
I'm playing the harp. Try that on for size.
I'm doing other things. Try that on.
One of those things is a pepper. Another activity, please.
Putting on pants.
Peyton, put on pants.
I'm putting on pants. Try that on for size.
I'm creating a sexy dance. Try
I'm giving myself a wedgie. Try that on.
I'm the slowest superhero to get ready. Try that.
Activity for Grant.
Eating a pepper.
Grant, you're making out with yourself.
I'm making out with myself. Try that on.
I'm trying to put on this jacket. Try that on for size.
I'm really lonely. Try that.
We know. Activity for Hansen, please. Hansen, you're twerking.
I'm twerking. Try that on.
I'm dancing. Try that on for
That's a
size.
dance, Julia. The heat is on. I need an activity for Hansen. Hansen, you're ice skating.
I'm ice skating. Try that on for size.
I'm flying. Try that on for size.
I'm that Chuck E. Cheese toy that you... Try that on for size. It's a helicopter. It works.
Guys, I'll allow it.
I'm my favorite letter of the alphabet. Try that on for size.
I'm Ice-T from Rick and Morty. Try that on for size.
No inside jokes, never.
TV show.
I'm sure you are. Another activity.
Swatting flies.
What's our
I'm calling the hogs. Try that on for size.
I'm picking up something. Try that on for size.
I'm casting my rain spell. Try that
Guys, we're almost out. Just habaneros. We're taking this to the absolute limit. All right, I need activity for. Meditate.
I'm meditating. Try that on for size. I'm learning more about my culture. Try that on for size. I'm pretty bad at yoga. Try that on for size. Oh, boy.
Hansen is out!
Hansen?
All right, I need activity for Grant.
Changing a light bulb.
Grant, change the light bulb for me,
I'm
please.
changing a light bulb. Try that on for size.
I'm doing a dance. Try that on for size.
I'm casting my thunder spell.
How many spells do you have, Grant? All right,
My lightning spell. Try that on.
he just cast that one.
He already cast the spell before. I'm not eating that.
He cast it. I'll call it a draw. I need activity for Grant. Grant, jump rope, please.
I'm jumping rope. Try that on for size.
I'm stepping on hot coals. Try that on for size.
I'm looking at really cool dancing. Try that on for size.
I'm stretching. Try that on for size.
Was that the same activity? I'm being my favorite animal. Try that on for size.
Grant, try a pepper run for size.
What?
All right. The stakes could not be higher. We have one person left aside. Whoever messes up next is the loser. Whoever doesn't mess up is the winner. I need the last.
Eating a pepper.
Chopping a tree. Peyton, jump a tree.
I'm chopping a tree. Try that on for size.
I'm swinging a bat. Try that on for size.
I'm beating my brother with a
I'm stretching in the morning. Try that on for size.
I'm cheering for my favorite team. Try that on for size.
I'm cheerleading. Try that on for size.
She already cheered, Julie.